Lesson number 21. Listen and speak. So what does listen and speak means? Listen means if you hear the sounds, or you hear two people walking, or you are talking with somebody and that person is telling you something and you are listening to that person. Okay, you may be inside your house, okay, but you hear the sound outside that your dog which is there, it is barking at somebody. So you listen, and then you come to know, by listening to the sound you come to know if the dog requires something, or because somebody is come, that's why the dog is barking. So like that you listen and then you act. So you speak also too. So once you hear the sound, you speak. Like for example, if the dog is barking, then you will say, sister, just go and see why the dog is barking, or mommy, why the dog is barking. And this way you explain the things. After listening, you speak the things or narrate the things to the things that you have heard. Now turn the page. You have over here, there are stories. There are stories. As you listen, write the correct story names under each picture. Okay, there are different stories given. So this first story, we can see a fox and the grapes. Okay, there is a vineyard. This is a vineyard and there are grapes for this wine. So what does this story tells us? The story tells us that one day this fox was very hungry. Okay, he was very hungry. He wanted to eat something. So as he was walking, went further, he saw the vines. They were very juicy. They were very fat inside. So he wanted to eat somehow. He wanted to eat somehow and get those grapes. So what he does, he tries to jump, not just once, but jumps once, twice, over and over again. He jumps to get those grapes, but to his bad luck, he is not reaching to that vineyard plant or grapes plant which is there. So what does he says? Because he could not reach to the grapes and could not eat, he says, the grapes are sour. I will not eat. I will go back. I don't require those sour grapes. And in this way, the fox goes away. So the name of the story is The Fox and the Grapes. Now the second story you can see over here is of a wolf in disguise. So there are sheep over here. These are 3 sheep. This is actually a wolf. So wolf is dressed like the sheep. See, the outer coating, the outer part of the wolf looks like a sheep. So what does the story tells? This story is about a wolf and sheep. So this wolf who was there, from far away he sees that the sheep are eating lots fresh things, fresh pastures and fresh feed, okay, fresh food. And what happens then afterwards? This a wolf sees that their master is giving them good food to eat, good feed to eat. So what he decides, if I also was this sheep, like this sheep, then I would also get good food to eat and I would not starve. So one day as he was going, he sees a skin of the sheep. So he gets an idea. What he does, he puts that skin on his back. Okay, he puts that skin on his body and he dresses like sheep. Yeah, so now he feels very happy that he looks like one of the sheep. But what happened one day, the farmer, okay, the sheep owner who was there, his function was there, celebration was there in the house. So he comes in the yard to see, okay, the sheep he wanted to cut, okay, for a meal. So he comes in the yard and he sees which sheep to cut. Then he decides, if I want fat sheep. I want fat sheep. So he goes near that wolf. Wolf was looking very fat. By putting that skin, that wolf was looking very fat, and other sheep, they were looking thin and small in size. The sheep, they were there safe in the yard, but the sheep owner comes and takes this wolf and cuts this wolf into pieces. So this is the story of this wolf. That's why the name of this story is called as Wolf in Disguise. Then the third story you have is of the greedy fox. So here you can see a fox and a crow. So one day crow was there, and crow finds a piece of meat. As it was flying here and there, the crow finds a piece of meat, and the crow was very happy. So he brings that piece of meat, and the crow was about to eat that piece. You can see in the beak of that crow, in the mouth of that crow, there is something that is meat. Okay. From far away, the fox looks at the crow and he gets tempted. He feels that I require or I want this meat. So he plans one idea. So the fox comes near the crow and tells, "Oh my dear crow, you look so beautiful and you have such a sweet voice." And the crow, innocent fellow, feels very happy and he gets fooled by the fox. As fox says, "Can you sing a song for me? I like to hear your voice." And this foolish or innocent crow opens its mouth to sing. And that moment, the piece which it had in its mouth falls down, and this fox picks that meat and eats and goes away. And the crow remains hungry. That's why it is called, the name of the story is The Greedy Fox. Then the third story you have is of ducks. The ugly duckling. Okay, so here there are ducks, and as you can see, there is one duck different. Okay, one bird different. So what is this story all about? The story is, one day the mother duck lays eggs. Okay, lays eggs. So in their nest, another bird comes and keeps its egg amidst the eggs of this mother duck. So mother duck does not realize that there is other bird's egg in its nest. But when the time came for hatching, all the ducks are born, and in that situation, the mother duck says there's one different duck. Okay, this duck was looking very ugly, black and not good looking. So no one is to like this duck. Okay, they is to keep this duck aside. They would not like this duck's company because it was not looking like them. Okay, the mother duck too also ignored this black duck. So one day this duck was crying. This duck cries and it comes near the water side, but as it was crying from far away, this duck sees another bird which was swimming in the water. That was swam. The swam looked like this duck. Okay, so this duck goes and meets those swam. The swam felt so happy. They see that this bird, that is duck, ugly duck, looks like us. So they welcome this duck in their group, And then this duck feels very happy and it goes and stays with those swan because it was from the family of swan. So this ugly duck then no more feels sad but remains happy or stays happy with those swan. Then here you have the clever crow or thirsty crow. So one day a crow was very thirsty. It looked water here and there but could not find. But at last it finds a pot or jar in which it had very little water. So he gets an idea. This crow gets an idea. So it goes and picks up stones and puts them into the pot one by one. So by putting these stones one by one into the jar, the water level comes out. The water comes up and the crow drinks the water and flies away happily. Then the story is about two cats and the clever monkey. So these two cats, as you can see, these two cats, they were close friends. They were best friends. But one day what happens? As they were walking and passing their time just like that, they feel very hungry. That day they don't get any food to eat. But after searching here and there, they find a piece of bread. So what happens? As they were both were very hungry, now these two best friends, cats, they start quarreling. They start fighting among themselves. They say, I saw this bread first. I will take this bread. But the other cat says, no, I saw it first, so I will take the bread and I will eat. But they both start fighting and they both start quarreling among one another. From far away, the monkey sees them, that they have a bread. So he plans one idea and comes near them with this scale. Okay, with this scale. Then he says to them, my dear friend cats, why are you all fighting and quarreling? Then they tell. Both of them complain that they saw this bread first. To this the monkey says, give that bread to me. I will make half and I will measure it. So he does not make the pieces equal. One piece he makes big, another piece he makes small, and says, okay, this piece is big and this piece is small. Let me make it equal. So he bites the one piece, but when he is biting, he bites it more. So this piece becomes, one piece becomes again less and other piece becomes more. And this way he goes on biting till he finishes that whole bread. And this monkey eats this bread and goes away from them, and these two poor cats remain hungry again. That's why the name of the story is Two Cats and the Clever Monkey. So here there are jumbled sentences are there, and then you have to read those and put them into the order. Okay, how you have to put? You have to write this way the numbers. The first sentence that comes is, once a dog was crossing a river. Then second one, the dog had a bone in its mouth. Then third one, the dog thought that it was another dog with a bone in its mouth. The dog barked at its own shadow. The greedy dog learned a lesson. Okay. Now this is the story about a dog. So once a dog was crossing a river. Okay. As it was crossing a river, it had a bone in its mouth. So dog had a bone in its mouth. So as it was passing by, the dog happens to see in the water. And in the water, what the dog notices? The dog notices that there is another dog in the water. Like this, the dog feels. But dog did not realize that it was its own shadow that it could see in the water. So this greedy dog, what it thinks, that I will take away that bone too, so that I may have two bones to eat. So once it opens its mouth to bark, its own bone falls into the river, and that bone which it had, that also gets lost from that dog. Okay, and in this way the dog learns a lesson. Okay, this exercise is just go through this lesson, children. Listen and speak, and then you can, for your homework, choose any stories. Choose any 2 stories and write that story on your grammar notebook. Okay, write those 2 stories on your grammar notebook. And for your practice, just to say the story, that also you choose from this 6 pictures, or if you want from any other book also, if you want, or better, if you take from this 6 pictures, there is a greedy dog also, and stand in front of your parents, or stand in front of the mirror, or in front of your brothers or sisters, and say this story aloud. Okay, in order to improve your reading habit and to improve your speaking skill. Thank you.